Now, there's a clip there of the play, and I'm joined here, as I said, by the director Marianne Elliott and Luke Treadaway. Hello to both of you. Marianne, first of all, why did you want to choose to make this play, convert it from the book?
I didn't particularly, but Simon Stevens, who adapted it, is a friend of mine. I've worked with him a lot before. He gave me his adaptation, and he said, just have a quick read of this. It's all quite private. I'm not sure if I did the right thing. Maybe I shouldn't have touched it. Mark hadn't suggested that I should do an adaptation of it. And I thought, well, it's kind of quite risky because it is such a best-selling novel. And people love it so
But also
much.
difficult to put into a play. So for you, what is the central theme of this play?
I suppose the central theme is about difference. It's about difference and isolation. I think Christopher feels very different from the people around him. He doesn't really understand them, and he has his own world in which he feels safe. He doesn't really feel safe with other people. And although we might see that as unusual, I think it shows us all how different we are.
Luke, I mean, what did you get from it? You really got rave reviews for your performance as Christopher Boone. Difficult to play?
It is a difficult part to play, but you know, he's such a rich, complex, beautiful person to kind of inhabit. He's such a gifted thinker and has the most extraordinary mind. So even though he does struggle with some day-to-day scenarios, going through Paddington train station for him is a nightmare, but his mind is exceptional at thinking about the universe and maths and space, and so it's an amazing part to play.
He's got a very tidy mind, which is often what people who have Asperger's do get, and yet the world is obviously inevitably very untidy, and find it quite difficult to therefore cope. I mean, there's a lesson or a message there for many of us, really.
Well, I think a lot of us know what that feels like, to be overwhelmed in situations, and whether that's at a music festival or at a busy train station for ourselves, you know, and but I think, yeah, Christopher, he likes to try and understand the world in a logical way, and it's so random that we can't always do that, and for him, he finds it very hard, yeah.
Marianne, do you think that this is one of the key reasons why the play has had so much appeal?
Yes, I think so. He's a very likeable character, and I absolutely feel in the book, and hopefully in the play as well, you see yourself in him. You get under his skin and you see the world from his perspective. Mark Haddon's brilliant at that in the book, and we've tried to relay that in the play. So the play and the set and the world of it is very much his world. So you see and experience things like he does.
But did you think 8 nominations for Olivier Theatre Awards? I mean, it's, of course, after the great late British actor Laurence Olivier, and so, I mean, that's really quite amazing. Did you think you were going to be that successful?
No, I don't think you ever set out, or you rarely set out hoping to be successful. Luckily, if you're working in a subsidised theatre, you set out to do the most interesting and exciting and possibly risk-taking thing that you can do, that you hope people will enjoy as much as you do. And the end result is not about success, really, but of course it's very gratifying when people like it.
I bet, yeah. Luke, I mean, many of us now know somebody or of somebody who has a child who's got Asperger's syndrome and so on. So how did you try to train? How did you train for taking on this role?
I went to about 5 different schools for children with Asperger's or different learning difficulties, and I went and spent a morning talking to the teachers about. They all knew the book as well, so I could talk to them about Christopher, and then in the afternoon would go and sit in the classroom with some of the kids, and that for me was just so eye-opening and really useful to kind of try and understand the world through their eyes.
And what did you see? How was it different?
It was interesting. It was some of the kids in the classrooms. For me, it reminded me of some kids at school, which would be maybe just a quiet kid, and you wouldn't necessarily know that there was anything different about them. Just that they found the world just slightly harder to kind of take on, really. But no, they were just great kids, and it was really useful just to kind of spend time with them.
Marianne, do you think that this play is going to raise awareness of people who do have Asperger's syndrome? Do you think it's going to do that?
Yes, I hope so. I think it will, actually, and a lot of tolerance and understanding. because I think...
In all aspects of life, really?
In all aspects of life, actually, yes, because he does work along different lines to most of us, but hopefully you completely sympathise with him.
And Luke, got to ask you, of course, Christopher, mathematical genius. Is your maths any better after you've played this role?
I can do Pythagoras' theorem now, but that's it, though. I won't do it now.
You're letting the cat out of the bag there.
Yeah,
so your training, perhaps, for the role has not been as thorough as it might have been in that regard.
No, I wouldn't. I'd spend a long time trying to get as good as Christopher.
He was groaning a lot when he was trying to learn all the maths.
Very arduous role that you have to perform every night, yeah? It's been quite physically taxing.
It is, yeah. No, the people who did a lot of the movement, Frantic Assembly, have sort of pushed my body and all of the cast as well, the incredible cast, to its limits, really. But it's the most amazing type of theatre to do, and I think hopefully to watch as well. One that is using minds and the design of the set and the projections, but also our bodies to kind of tell the story. So
that's good. You're fit now. You're better at maths.
Thank you very much.
And you've got this hit play on your hands. What more could you want? Luke Treadaway and Marianne Elliott, thanks very much indeed for coming in to talk to us about the play, A Curious Incident of the Dog in the Night.